Kips clip.
Tonight at 11.
Doom! It's a plan! And I'm angry! I'm not a slave! I've broken the conditioning! It doesn't work on me! I'm primitive, I'm real, I know the enemy, and if we can have this spirit of normal humanity spread, it's over for the globalist! Break the conditioning now!
Kips clip.
Excuse me.
This
Tonight at
is
11.
not the Infowars nightly
It's a
news,
plan!
where the
Tonight at
answer
11.
to
I'm not a
1984
slave. I've
is
broken
not
the conditioning. It doesn't work on me. I'm primitive, I'm real, I know
plus
the enemy,
shipping and
and if we
handling.
can have this spirit
But
of
the
normal
answer
humanity spread,
is
it's
to
over
try
for the
and
globalist.
understand the
Break the
double
conditioning
barrel
now.
bullcrap,
Kips clip.
the double speak, and the Orwellian wonderland we now find ourselves in. So sit back and relax as I take you through a real alternative look at the news and so-called alternative media alike. Enjoy.
Kips clips.
Alrighty YouTube, number one of Tips Clips, and welcome to not the Infowars Nightly News, an alternative look at the alternative media. A skeptic about the... be a bit sceptical about the skeptics and keep a watch on the so-called Watchmen. And with apparently last week's show resonated with so many people, thanks for turning up and sharing it and sticking a wee thumbs up and all that, much appreciated. It obviously resonated with a lot of people, so hopefully want to build on that. Time to wag the dog at ourselves, make sure we don't become the echo chamber. Hopefully you've seen the thumbnail before my grammar was corrected by the... there's one for your lovable troll, by the grammar Nazis. Somebody needs to keep in line. But anyway, so welcome. It's time to wag the dog at ourselves. So Manchester thing here in the UK. Right now, with this is the best event sort of a. Sorry, this is a really good event to use as a way of trying to see how the echo chamber in the so-called alternative media work. So we'll batter into that. Time to wag the dog at ourselves. Make sure we don't become the echo chamber. Stuff that you're parroting, where's it coming from and what's it been put there for? Crazy days and all. But anyway, so welcome. We'll get stuck into all that stuff in 1 wee second. I'll browse into the chat, say hi to everybody in 1 little second. And I'll go down a list of all the stuff what I look forward to. And there's a lot of funny stuff as well. We'll get Tim Pool, or the Baldy Fool.
I'm Peter the Fool!
Mr. T Pitty's fucking Tim Pool. We'll be talking about him and look Radowski later on and all that as well. So first and foremost, if you do appreciate not the Infowars Nightly News, feel free to find out my mouse is loose about this. Was you stick a wee thumbs up, it is much appreciated. And I don't know, like I don't even care if it comes down, that shows engagement, but last week's show had engagement from both angles, man. I'd love it and hate it as well. So this one's bound to be a bummer, but hey, we can try. So stick around. Feel free to share it with your friends, family, foes. Help the show grow, because nobody else is going to do it. I ain't going to get invited on Alex Jones to let me have my wee 5 minutes for that. Lovely gentleman. And maybe it is just because I'm crazy. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Who knows? So help me, help the show grow by sharing. Links below as well. If you want to support any of the live shows or clips I do, if you get any value, feel free to use the Patreon and PayPal. Appreciate any climates. Daiz, his channel, NewsRants, periodically during the week when he's not training to become a ninja, and his music, so link down below there. Community page for all the other hangouts. Cookie on a Monday, Peter on a Wednesday, Steve on a Thursday and Saturday, Daiz Monday, Friday, and me Tuesday and Fridays, and sometimes on a Sunday. I'm going to work on that actually, man. It's too much. I mean, you want to kick back and you're like... Anyway, I digress. Latest live shows, event page. That's good for the face. That's good for the Googles. There's the Facebook, Tweeters, the YouTubes. So there's all the links below. Bounce into chat, say hi to everybody in the chat. John Miller, how you doing, my man? Daniel Whelan in the evening, Tazzy in the evening, Tazzy. Thanks for the NewsRant earlier on. Jonestown. I'm a ninja too. How you doing, Jonestown? We'll get you and Daiz to do a ninja duel. Scottish Ross in the evening, my man. F.E.A.R, how you doing, F.E.A.R, in the evening? And thanks for the CD. And this can be the official album of Estonia when I get my free tickets. It's a deal. So in the evening, F.E.A.R, thanks for that again. See, Quishy Gift, how you doing, my man? Jules M, John Miller in the evening. Daniel, how you doing, my man? Jonestown in the evening. Find my moose loose about this house, and I'll scroll up. John, fucking New World Order, how you doing, my man? There's a moose loose about the house when I found my moose in this house. F.E.A.R, Tazzy in the evening, guys and girls. Oh my god, what the fuck, face. Headlight for sale, how you doing? Bingo bastard. Shannon Doll, how you doing, Shannon? Good grammar, that is he. I said selves instead of selves. I need to be quite honest, I still don't understand the difference, but apparently there is. And there's a real book somewhere that tells you it is. I've kept the two universes happy. There isn't the only person that thinks it isn't wrong. My universe. Anyway, blueberry cheesecake in the evening, my man. Headlight for sale in the evening, Gordon. How you doing, my man? Moose, Shannon, Tazzy. Oh my god, what the fuck? Matt, how you doing, my man? Daniel. That name that I deliberately think has been put in there so I can't pronounce it. Uni other property, how you doing, my man? Nice to see you. Blazing, how you doing, buddy? Gareth in the evening, man. So hopefully it's hi. Now get a rundown of what's on the show. Anyway, first of all, I'm going to watch a wee clip from Gas Mask. I'm going to post this clip as well, man. And what he's done is he's condensed all my hours of bullshit into a wee bit of fucking good stuff, I think. So we'll check that stuff out. But again, it's using a commonality in this community is the using of Wag the dog, right? So has anybody ever suggested Wag the dog at the internet? Wag the dog at the alt media? Wag the dog at ourselves? How much are we playing a part in the whole theatre production? I've explained it many times before, like sort of the best way to fake a fight is to get two people to genuinely fight, but the fight's set up. If that makes any sense. It's just for me, just cost benefit analysis with a lot of this. The cost benefit analysis with a lot of this stuff. But hopefully we'll go into that. So we'll go here. Tommy Titbag, I can't remember what channel that's on. Oh, I can remember actually. That's quite good. This goes along the meme, or this goes with the theme of it's from Red Silver J or something. American dude. Great delivery and all that, and good production value and stuff, and all great topics. But I really went off him when, at a point, everything was a hoax. Jumped so much on board on that meme. But, we all live and learn, and it's like, this is what I'm saying about wag the dog at yourself. Understand whose agendas you may have pushed at some point way back when. Be man enough, woman enough to stand up and go, here, hold on a sec, just parrot and shite. And I'm not saying anything that anybody's saying is shite. I'm just, it's a nice bit of reflection. It's worthwhile reflecting on. And not that this is, it's a lot of people don't. I find it bizarre for people not to to want to be an individual. I find it hard for people. I can't get my head around it. But because I can't get my head around it, I also understand there are people that are far more happy in a collective than individual. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back to this stuff. And then, freshly stolen off of Daiz himself, UK fifth column. What I'm going to try and present with the UK column tonight, which is very interesting, is the theory that the UK column might be part of this internet wag the dog, and let's see what they're throwing down the echo chamber, and what general taste you have in your mouth afterwards. Now, this comes from years of reflection on the UK column, because see, here in the UK, when you're into this stuff and when you take it like seriously, see, right when you like stop looking for Bigfoot and all that, and you go, hold on, the politics is fucked up, and you start taking it seriously. A lot of people in the UK will gravitate towards the UK column, and over the time, man, and talking about this earlier on after the NewsRant and stuff with Cookie about jumping the shark. And you learn your lesson very quickly. You keep your mouth stum unless you know what you're talking about, or you can explain yourself fully. It's like, well, in fact, a lot of people don't learn that lesson. People only learn that lesson if they're maybe broadcasting themselves on YouTube maybe 7 days a week sometimes. So, but again, that comes down to the reflection. So it's the wag dog at yourself, the echo chamber, where you get the information. More recently, I've took a sabbatical from. Took a break. I'll break it down easier. I've took a break from Mike Rivero recently. In the sense, religiously listening to him, and I feel healthier for it. It reminds me of my first ever break from Infowars. Oh my god! A guy that was never obsessed with guns no longer fucking cares about AR-15 fucking slide agents made in the USA. If that makes any sense. But anyway, so all this stuff. But this is all Manchester related. Right, Kev, so we've got UK fifth column. Tommy Titbag, this is all related to this Manchester thing, right? Now, whatever, also, right, let's jump ahead. Let's try and get ahead by. Anyway, I'm going to go to this PK cunt, P-crap. I've never called him out before, man, right? I've witnessed him before, but anyway, long story short, yet again, these idiots from fucking Inver nowhere, bouncing about. What I was going to do and what I might do, actually. Let me see what it says. Check my phone as well. Seems kind of. But you know what? No. Tell me if that's better. That should be better. The microphone's more suitably placed now. It's not being shouted off. Anyway. Shit happens. Shit happens. And that, hopefully none of you's heard anything. And that is the meaning of life. Right, thanks for the messages, man. Let me just. Cheers, Frank. Cheers, Daiz. Tell us if everything should. Well, I don't know. Drop us a wee message if there still appears to be problems, but everything should be good. Mic check, mic check. Everything appears to be okay. Apart from my sanity, man. But hey, you need to roll with the punches. It wasn't me, it was the Illuminati. The Illuminati creeped into my room, moved my mic. Right. Fucking focus on what I'm doing again. Right, I'm getting a few thumbs up. All good now, there we go, man. So, thank you. People in the chat and in the Skypes. Now I just need to push the buttons so I know where everything is. And then give a rundown. Dabu talking about Manchester. It's always worthwhile sticking on it. I don't know if maybe I give him an unfair rap because his rap's pretty cool. But we are New World Order. Oh, you need to stay tuned for this because this is the secrets of Bilderberg. The secrets of Bilderberg. And I don't know if anybody, a lot of people that might be new to the show and stuff, I might not have heard sort of my synopsis on Bilderberg, having been to one in the past myself. And then P-Crap, PK.
Obviously it's fake.
Oh man, I mean, I don't know, right? I'm not telling you who to believe, right? I'm 10 times more of a lunatic than he is. I'm just saying, like, challenge some of this guy's logic without, like, sort of a just falling for wag the dog shit. I'm not saying this guy is an extra or anything like that. It's just part of the echo chamber, innit? These are the seeds that have been planted in people's nuts. So, long story short, let's get down to something other than me talking pish. And this is all part of the plan. It's meant to look smooth. Right, there we go. Get Ian Brown's Marathon Man stuck in my head. Because what I want to do is share it for you. See, do you have Ian Brown's Marathon Man stuck in my nut? Oh, fucking hell, what the fuck's going on with the chat there? in the evening, everybody. Right, I'm trying to share these gas masks interpretation of Wag the Dog clips psychological warfare. So I actually oh god, I actually think this is better than the clip I done. He's took, as I'm saying, he's took, and I'm not. He's taken what some people would argue wee small pearls of wisdom and hundreds of bullshit and condensed it, and I think he's done a great job. But I'm very obviously biased because it's somebody doing a clip about me, and it's not a bad one for a change. So anyway, enjoy. You've got the link if you want to check it out.
You know why?
Why?
It's
Why?
show business. That's why we're here.
I see.
Naked girl, covered in napalm. V for victory. 5 Marines raising the flag. Mount Suribachi. You remember the picture 50 years from now, you'll have forgotten the war.
True.
To go for, smart bomb falling down the chimney. 2,500 missions a day, 100 days. One video of one bomb, Mr. Morse. The American people bought that war. War is show business. That's why we're here.
You watch the Go For. What do you see day after day? The one smart bomb falling down the chimney. The truth? I was in the building when we shot that shot. We shot it in a studio, Falls Church, Virginia, 1/10 scale model of a building.
Is that true?
How the fuck do we know? You take my point?
Yes. You want me to produce your war?
Not a war. It's a pageant. We need a theme, a song, some visuals. We need, it's a pageant.
It's a pageant.
It's a pageant. That's not a war. It's a pageant. We need a theme, a song, some visuals. We need, it's a pageant.
It's a pageant.
It's a pageant.
It's a pageant.
And that's what it is.
Country's a war. You want me to produce your war?
Not a war. It's a pageant. We need a theme, a song, some visuals. We need, it's a pageant.
It's a pageant.
It's a pageant. That's what it is.
Country's a war.
It's Mr. America in your bird parks.
Why Albania?
Because,
Well, they have to have something we want.
well, I'm sure they
What do we have that they want?
freedom,
Well, why would they want that?
a press.
No. Fuck freedom. They wanna destroy the godless Satan of the United. They wanna destroy our way of life, all right? Albanian terrorists have placed a suitcase bomb in Canada in an attempt to infiltrate the bomb into the USA.
Oh, that's good.
The president's going to go to war with Albania in about 30 minutes.
Declaring war in Albania?
No, we're not declaring war. We're going to war. We haven't declared war since the Second World War. Going to war.
The President of the United States has said that he apologizes for the need for secrecy, and he assures that it is necessary for the safety of the men and women in combat. He says that the Republic of Albania, long a staging ground for terrorism around the world, he is mentioning that a state of war is or is about to happen between the United States and the Republic of Albania.
We show, and NSA confirms, there are no nuclear devices on the Canadian border. There are no nuclear devices in Albania. Albania has no nuclear capacity. Our spy satellites show no secret terrorist training camps in the Albanian hinterland. The Border Patrol, the FBI,
It's
the
real!
RCMP report no untoward activity along our picturesque Canadian border. The Albanian government is screaming its defense. The world is listening.
Of course there's a war. I'm watching it on television.
The spy satellites show it, Mr. Breen. They show no war.
Then what good are they if they show no war? I mean, what are we spending $4 trillion a year on the defense department? What good are they if they show nothing? And what, are they useless? Are they just broke or what? I mean, what is it? If there's no threat, then where are you? Let me go you one more. If there's no threat, what are you doing?
Mr. Breen, you are the threat.
I'm the threat. I am the threat. Well, what have I been doing the last 30 years that you haven't been doing? You want to fill me in on that?
The last 30 years, Mr. Breen, I have been working to ensure the security of my country.
Forced to choose between the security of your country and the security of your
country
job, which would you pick?
And while you hesitate, permit me to suggest that they are one and the same, your country and your job.
I'm doing my job, Mr. Breen. That's what you see me doing.
I'm doing my job
What is
too,
it
pal.
you are doing?
I'm
That's
doing
what I
my
would like
job
to know.
too. And let me ask you something. Let me ask you a simple question. Why do people go to war? Why do they go to war?
I'll play your silly game.
Okay, why do they go to war?
To ensure their way of life.
Would you go to war to do that?
I have.
And if you went to war again, who would it be against? Huh? Your ability to fight a two-ocean war against who?
Who? Sweden and Togo? That time is past. It's over. The war of the future is nuclear terrorism. It is, and it'll be against a small group of dissidents who, unbeknownst perhaps to their own governments, have blah, 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 blah. And to go to that war, you have to be prepared. You got to be alert. The public has got to be alert, because that is the war of the future. And if you're not gearing up to fight that...
Hold on. It will probably be worth it, man. Oh, what?
If you see something, say something.
That war, then eventually the axe will fall, and you're going to be out in the street. And you could call this a drill, you could call this job security, you could call it anything you like. But I got one for you. You said go to war to preserve your way of life. Well, Chuck, this is your way of life. And if your spy satellites don't see nothing, if there ain't no war, then you can go home and prematurely take up golf, my friend. Because there ain't no war but ours.
To program a skepticism into the public. They've pre-programmed us all to be skeptical, but in that pre-programming, they've left out to be skeptical about the fucking internet as well. So, this is the new Wag the Dog. David Icke, Alex Jones, all this sanctioned, allowed alternative media to rule you with fear and superstition, right? Not science and reason. Not reproducible science, and not reason, and certainly not honesty. That's one thing about all these people. Whoever fucking pulling their strings, whatever agendas they are pushing, the dishonesty of all these people is the thing that really makes me want to call them out. Enchanting you. He enchants you with tales of bullshit and mystery and wonder. Enchanting you. Telling you fuck all. I've seen people go down the plug hole because of this guy not fucking it up the way. Right? Wag the Dog. I'll tell you some really good bullshit. You'll feel amazing about yourself. Somebody will float into your room and save you from your own hell. It's true. These are the new people to stupefy you, to turn you into the idiocracy. We need to update our understanding of Wag the Dog. Wag the Dog, for all the good things it teaches us. Who is this cunt? This was propaganda. Wag the Dog was brought around at the time when the internet was just about to explode, so that it would help propagate skepticism against the TV, so everybody would gravitate towards the internet and believe that. And while they were gravitating towards the internet and believing the internet as the arbitrator of all truth, they were setting up their propaganda wings to spew out their filth and control people's minds via the internet. Very, very clever. Very, very clever. Once the penny drops, once you stop trusting all these... Still a bad fucking haircut though. Known liars, you can see through them. Does anybody out there think there's any weight to what I'm saying here? We need to take the lid off the pyramids, right? The capstone. We need to fucking attack the capstone of the pyramid. Can attack all these levels down below and all that, aye, but you ain't going to get anywhere far. You'll get rid of one brick and they'll fill it in, right? You need to take away the capstone. But he said something else. Honestly, I need to listen to myself more. I agree with on Alex Jones once, so I'm fully on board. Right, there's sets of slave masters out there still trying to... Nobody's trying to set you free. They're fighting for your loyalty. Nobody's like cutting your chains. They're fighting for holding your leash. Cut everybody's leash and fucking let everybody go. So, does anybody see, is there any wise words in this, what I'm saying here? Apart from a few selected females.
We need to use what we learned for Wag the Dog and apply it to every form of media, even the ones that we've been told don't lie to us, like the internet. The internet is full as much fucking propaganda as the TV, radio, newspapers and magazines. And even all the alternative newspapers, magazines and all that shit, all controlled. Don't trust anybody but yourself. Truth lies in your own discernment. If you have not got confidence in your own brain to decide what's fucking right, wrong, true, false, game's a bogey. You've handed over your loyalty, your decision-making processes to somebody else.
Started doing covert stuff before anyone else. The list is longer than anyone can imagine. It involves the entire U.S. intelligence community, FBI, CIA, justice. It's incredible. Cover-up had little to do with Watergate. It was mainly to protect.
Oh. If you want to scratch beneath the circus of Watergate and see why Nixon was hung, drawn and quartered, see what he was on record as saying about the Jews. In fact, let's do that wee exercise. Nixon on the Jews. Oh, he was a fucking racist as well. I'll go and stick this. I'll stick this in the chat room if anybody wants to check it out. Right, I won't scratch beneath the circus of that just now because we will be there all night. You know, the Wag the Dog talking about.
Protect the covert operations. It leads everywhere. Get out your notebook. There's more. Your lives are in danger.
Oh, shh. Don't tell anybody. Stuck that in the chat. Let's get a Tommy tip bag. This is on this one. The Master, the Red Silver J. Yeah, Master Grand Flash. Red Silver J. I'll share this as well. And if this hadn't been shared elsewhere, I wouldn't have tuned into this because I did tune out him when everything was a hoax. And I will need to keep a better eye on him over a longevity. But he does say some sensible things. And then we'll get back and get on to Tommy the Tip Bag again on the UK 5th column. As Daiz appropriate called it.
Alright everybody, give it up for Paul Joseph Watson for coming out with the video called What They're Not Telling You About the Manchester Attacks.
Yep, it's a beautiful title.
That video was trash. This video is better. This video is what they are telling you about the Manchester attack. Well, if it's about what they are telling us, why would you need to make a video about what they're actually telling us? Wouldn't we already know? Well, the way they saying it and what they're telling you is meant to go over your head. You're not meant to understand why they are telling you. So
now I need to say, man, like, as I said, I have no knowledge of this dude's channel, the stuff he puts out over longevity. This is literally me just dipping my toe in the pond with him. But what does impress me, and I don't know where he's getting it from, any answers on a postcard? Hustonia.com. Hustonia.com. But he does speak a lot of sense as regards to sort of I've been able to see Tommy Robinson as the character that he is.
Let's look at this character playing the role, Tommy Robinson.
our country. That's 100,000 people enemies. When you see these communities and you see these houses, you think this is a British community, or you might have British Muslims. They are enemy combatants in these houses.
Right now, this is why I wanted to give this guy so much respect, right? It doesn't take that much time and effort, but it does take time and effort. Again, I would love to have I can only big up this one video, that's all I can do. Because what he shows is the coordinated propaganda campaign amongst many nations, amongst many apparent individuals in different political wings, saying the same shit, and Tommy Robinson's one of them.
When they say
he's just the governor, he's the Danny Dyer. Hold on, it's getting a bit dark out here. He's the Danny Dyer. You might need to stick that in your Google. He's the Danny Dyer of the truth movement, or like alternative news, or the internet wag the dog media.
Hey, I want my lawyer, you tell them shut up.
Your time
Don't
is
get a
expired.
lawyer. You're an enemy combatant.
In these houses are enemy combatants.
An enemy combatant.
Who want to kill you, maim you, and destroy you. They want to destroy our way of life.
Why do they hate us? They hate what they see right here in this chamber.
They hate us for our freedoms. Oh, hold on. Theresa May, internet battlefields. Let's see if this shit works out. Jeez, I wish I'd clipped that earlier on, but I don't. Now there was something more recent. There was something far more recent. It was after all the... right, here we go. 4 days ago. Internet battlefield. Anyway, talking heads have been gone.
We're live right now with Charles Shoebridge, who's a security analyst and a former counter-terrorism intelligence officer. Charles, thank you very much for coming on. We're obviously discussing developments in the Manchester Arena case. Recently, it's come out that the attacker, Salman Abedi, had links to Libya. What have you made of sort of the discussions that have been made about this links to the Libyan Islamic?
Right, I'm not going to subject you to 14 minutes of this stuff. You can go and check it out. But Theresa May says the battlefield has been taken to the internet. Now, people without background knowledge of where Theresa May, who she is, and the reason she looks like a fucking ostrich. Wait, hold on. She doesn't only look like an ostrich because she's Rod Hull. Right, that's one of the reasons she looks like an ostrich, and she's got a fucking hunch. Honestly, she's got a fucking hunchback like fucking Notre Dame, man. Lost my train of thought. Oh, she's MI5's girl, man. She's MI5's girl, right? So she's just MI5's bitch, right? Who's been used to like facilitate the bringing around of the police state, and. The Wag the Dog Manchester event, and let me get you this PK cunt, and we'll hopefully I'll show you how a madman thinks straight, and I'll get to the Kev Baker stuff as well, man. Stick tuned. But it's crazy days out there. Like, see everything every crazy tinfoil hat wearing fucking motherfucker said. Not about all the fucking aliens and Scott Swatches and Loch Ness Monsters and the Illuminati, but about the police state and and we are the bad guys and shit like that. It's not only becoming like very hard to deny, man. Like the police state is has materialized in front of us. Sorry.
Democratically elected government. Their leaders are self-appointed. They hate our freedoms. Our freedom of religion, our freedom of speech, our freedom to vote and assemble and disagree with each other.
And that's it. And that is, and not at any point, again, I'm standing next to a Muslim now who's just stood and said how outraged he is by this same situation, how disgusted he is.
Do you see the parallels that he's drawn here?
So people are, but that is the problem is Islamic ideology, it's Islamic scripture. That is.
Why is he saying Islamic ideology so much? It's a reason why.
Well, I've stood in the town centre today and I've listened to journalist after journalist after journalist. Not one of them has mentioned the word Islam. Not one of them.
He doesn't call radical Islamic terrorism by its name.
The justification and the reason why this attack has happened, not one of them will even mention why it's happened. Not one of them said it, not one. The M word and the I word. That's it. No one's dare say it. Now that's why we've come up here.
Nobody said Tommy fucking midget titty Tommy fucking tit bag either, you fucking wee rat. Fuck's sake. With your fucking Combat 18 regalia on, you prick. I'm gonna get my cunt kicked in one of these days, kid you not.
I've come up here, people who lost their
Look what he's sporting on his sleeve.
Children, okay? I haven't come.
Done it on the video, man. Look what he's sporting on his sleeve. But that doesn't mean a fucking thing. This guy's just an honest sunbed tan shop owner, honest governor. All I do for a living is make people brown.
I'm up here, people say, oh, you enjoy it, you're there to push your agenda. My agenda is to stop what happened last
Woo! Calm down there, fanny pants.
night.
You're going to rip his tights. He's been hanging around with that Caroline too much. You're going to get your wee tighties in a knot there.
My agenda is to stop the hate.
My agenda! Stop the hate! I gotta stop the hate before I check the hate.
Lying.
I'm not enjoy this. People say, oh, you'll get.
I don't enjoy it! Ow! Oh, hold on. I've even get like I know it's like it's not smooth. It's perfect, man. Just. Come on, Tommy! Don't get your tights in a fucking knot!
And you benefit out of it. What benefit do I get out of this? You see the terrorists who killed them people last night? They want to kill me. They want to kill my family. They want to kill my wife. I live with that. I don't enjoy.
You live with your. Did you hear the way he just talked about his wife? That they want to talk about they want to kill my wife. I have to fucking live with that. Mate, come on, man. I'm sure your wife ain't that bad.
I don't get anything out of it. But the reality is, if we want to stop what happened last night and we want to really get to grips with it, we've got to start identifying.
Oh, hold on. Stop that there.
Find why it's happening. And it's happening because the Quran in over 100 verses incites murder and war against us. That's the reality. That's the
us, them. You're either with us or against us.
Truth. These are facts. Facts are not hate speech. You may not like
facts. I'm not hate speech. Right. We'll give you that, man. People, English people, British people know what you meant. Just fucked up.
the facts. Liberals may not like the facts. You want to blame Tommy Robinson.
Yeah, left versus the right. No, that's the way to do it. No, that's the way to do it. Sausages.
You want to take it out on us? Like it's my fault. Like I wrote the Quran.
Mate, nobody's saying it's your fault. You're the one that's getting your knickers in the twist in front of the most Muslim-looking building in the area at some point, for some reason, wearing your fucking casual gear. Oh God, what's going on here?
Like I incited all these Muslims to join ISIS.
Fake outrage, left versus right, fake fight, out of place mentioning of a certain religion, certain ideology.
What could you possibly mean? Red Silver J. Oh, Akbar. It's not as if like that fucking thing has been enthroned in our nuts just with cunts chopping people up. Oh man. Like, and I just love people thinking I'm an apologist for this religion, that religion. Fuck them all in the ass equally. I'm sick of having to explain myself to new idiots that turn up, man.
It's not just this guy.
Islam is not a religion of peace.
As in, Islam is the reason why these things keep happening.
Now, I don't know how long this Red Silver J dude's been on the back of fucking Infowars in this cunt and pointing out their like blatant propaganda and stuff, right? As I said, man, I swayed away from them when everything was a hoax.
These people are playing a role. They're saying that a certain ideology can bring about an attack. But you got to understand that that can go for anything. So say, for instance, if you're a Christian, they could say, oh, well, Christianity is making them do these attacks. Or they could say, this guy doesn't like abortion, therefore he's dangerous, and we have to stop him.
See, this bit up to this point just loses me and off track. He's complicating a simple issue. There's a war on for your fucking loyalty, and there's groups out there trying to get you to hate the average brown guy so that the society as a whole accepts a wee bit easierly or about what's about to happen in these people's lands. They're probably going to get blown up a lot. And and there's lines in the sand, not even drawn between the brown people, but between the white people and the fucking white people's alliances with the brown people and all that. It's called geopolitics, man. It's mental. You really need to go and check it out one time. But aye, kudos, at least you're pointing out they are bull crappery.
He's trouble. They want to be able to control the way you think, and they want to be able to control what you can say.
Wag the dog, motherfucker, spot on.
It's against the freedom of speech. These
against the freedom of speech. I get you, bro.
People know that. Paul Joseph Watson know. Rebel Media know.
They know.
And the way they do it is so it goes under the radar. You don't see it because
it only goes under the radar if you're fucking get blinkers on. If you have an open mind and critical thinking skills, their bullshit will not stay above your radar for very long.
They're playing one side of the picture. The other puzzle piece is the left.
Right.
The left comes in, and they go.
Expect, and this is coming from analysis of 14 years of fatal terror.
And this, my friend, is as far as everybody's got. Right? See the real people that are left out there on the YouTubes that are doing shit, and regardless of where they are and stuff. And they've got genuine hearts, and they're out there doing it for the right reasons and stuff. They've got to the stage of, right, okay, right, fuck. Trump wasn't the answer. It is a left-right paradigm. Fuck. The alternative media is fucking infested. Luke Rudowski, Infowars, Tim Baldy, Pool. They're all fakes. That's as far as they've got. And then this is where you need to sort of... This is... I said this years. I've been saying this for years. I need to go and dig that out because I can remember when I said it, man. It was about talking about the French Revolution 2.0. It's like the best thing you can do is strap yourself in and educate yourself so you're in the best position to argue for the kind of world that you want when you try to rearrange the deck chairs on the Titanic. Because that's what's happening right now. That's the best way to explain it.
Attacks in America. Since September 11th, 2001, nearly twice as many people have been killed by white supremacists, anti-government fanatics, and other non-Muslim extremists than by radical Muslims.
All right, let's stop it right there. Who plays the role of white supremacist anti-government fanatics? Rebel Media, the alt-right. They play that role to a T. And they do that on purpose. The left gets to come out and do this right here. That way, everybody gets under the umbrella of someone who could be potentially dangerous, which means they would have an excuse to censor everybody and
Just kind of controlling everybody's nuts. Control left, right. The left, right paradigm.
Control what everybody is saying.
48 have been killed by extremists who are not Muslim.
30th of May 2017. Whoa, cracked it, my man.
Compared with 26 by self-proclaimed jihadists.
And you see them continually talking about Muslims, talking about the...
Ooh, who could be doing that? Ooh! Ooh!
Tommy Robinson's, the Cernovic, Rebel Media, Infowars. Their role is to cover that. And the left's role...
Terrorism, let's be honest with each other. And it's odd because there are a lot of Christian terrorist organizations of all sorts of religions, but Christianity, world's biggest religion, has its terrorists. They don't get so much PR, though.
So that way, everybody's...
Fucking hell, man, they need to employ ISIS's PR.
Under the umbrella. So anytime you hear Paul Joseph Watson and them say, Islam is not a religion of peace, this is the only reason why they say that. And the bigger picture of that is they are just pushing the war on terror propaganda.
Heavy kudos, man. I don't completely agree with him, man, because that's not the right synopsis at the end there, man. The reason they're pushing it is because it's part of a fucking coordinated propaganda campaign injected into the truth movement pretty much early on from the fucking very beginning for the sole purpose of what's actually happening just now. The truth movement came from 9/11, man. This is the truth movement and 9/11. The people that done it are one of the same. But kudos, man. I like that clip. And sorry if I'm taking too long. Tommy Tipbag. Is that the right one? Right, aye, let's see this. 27 minutes. Let's see the UK fifth column. Cheers, Daiz. What were we saying there on it? 27 minutes.
Good afternoon. Military.
Right, now, a lot of people have wanted for a long time. Hold on, I'm going to bounce into the chat. Make sure people are actually still watching and say hi to a few people. It's like it's working. An evening, one and all. Thanks for joining. If you do appreciate not the Infowars nightly news, feel free to stick a wee thumbs up. It is much appreciated. John Miller in the evening. Baby Cakes, MacGyver, how you doing, MacGyver? Daniel, Sam Pitt, Fleety Dog. Oh, hold on a sec, man, can I do this? I can as well. I was planning that earlier on. In the evening, MacGyver, how you doing, Sam Pitt? Fleety Dog, in the evening, thanks for joining. New names are always good to have in. Gordon, how you doing, mate? There's Daiz in the evening, mate. How you doing, buddy? Oh my god, what the fuck? John Miller. There's John the Noisemaker. There's the Moose Loose about the hoose. There's Armchair. How you doing, Armchair? Blueberry. Baby Cakes, how you doing, Baby Cakes? Sayre, how you in the evening? Sayre, how you doing? Quissy Griff, how you doing? Jonestown, easy for me to say. Jules, that name there. Devon, how he's all doing? Fleety Dog, I think I got you in as well. So hopefully I've managed to say hi to everybody in the chat room. Thanks for joining. As I said, if you do appreciate it, feel free to stick a wee thumbs up. It is much appreciated. Went back to the Richard Nixon call. That isn't what I'm wanting, I don't think. Okay. Stewie, how you doing, Stewie? Just seen you come in, mate. I don't think I caught you. Let's get to the UK fifth column. His calls them. Now, first point, Patrick Hemmings fucking Way, or whatever the fuck the guy's name is. Henningsy. Right, like, because a lot of people don't even bother their arse to fucking do this. They just think he looks like a guy out of Western.
that smokes a wee roll up and goes, hey, he looks cool, man, I'm down with him, and 21st Century Wire, and then don't sort of question how they're in the fucking thick of things. Like, they're happy to question the white helmets, but no the people that are there reporting on the white helmets. If that makes any sense. Not that I'm saying the white helmets are good, but I'm saying like this. Anyway, I digress. Oh fucking hell, man! Look, fucking Masonic symbolism, shit, and all that good stuff. What am I thinking? Patrick Henningsy. There is. Right, well, that's the sort of a tie I wanted to make. There is a wiki about the dude, I do believe. I do believe. No, maybe not. What the fuck did I get? Where? Ben again, man. Where did I get the information that I'm looking for right now? I'm sure he had a wiki page, but anyway, I'm not going to waste too much time on this bull crap. What I want to show you is his association with mainstream media. What? Oh God, let me think of the name. Chalk Group. Hold on, let me see. Oh no, hold on. I'm not going crazy here, honestly. I fucking went and researched this cunt not too fucking long ago. And he was part of like a chalk gang, a group that went out and started chalking things up. That's how he came through the ranks. And then if you go and look at The Guardian, right, and if you look at sort of like the links of where he's turning up, and then turning up on the UK column, 21st Century Wire, it's real because he's saying it.
They're doing overseas.
And again, I'm not disagreeing with any of the points he's making here. I'm trying to decipher this stuff and bear with it because it does get stuck into the... I would like people's opinion as to whether this is pro Tommy Robinson.
Instead, this is kind of cannibalization of society, where divide and rule, where people are just ripping each other's to pieces, and these irrational reactions to something that happened, like the event in Manchester a couple of nights ago. So, you know, are you really gonna get to the bottom of the problem here? That's a big question that needs to be asked. I don't think so, based on what I've seen so far.
Very, very, very good question. I can't believe I agree with him so much. Now, take that question that he's asking of the British government's explanation as to what happened in Manchester and apply it to what the UK column are doing. Who they are, the individuals, the web of association within the alt media, the WAG the dog media. Everybody now seems so fucking keen on following. Anyway, let's get back to the pro Tommy Robinson bill.
Okay, thank you for that, Patrick. And I'll just bring in, we should remember, of course, the UN Special Representative for Migration, Peter Sutherland, who was saying that we need to, quote, increase mass migration, we need to encourage mass migration
Where are they from? No. I know where it is actually. I'll show you on a map. I want to. You know, I know it on a map more than I know it by name. Does that make sense to anybody? Probably not. But it's actually strange but fucking true. It's the UK's Navy, Plymouth. That's what I see. That's where the UK column's from, right? Which is UK. Well, I don't know. Is it only me that looks at places on the map geopolitically or geographically and go, right, well, it's useful for X, Y, or Z. Back in the day, linking it into the history of these people. Anyway, long story short, if you look at that, that sort of used to be the British Empire's arm out over, not only into the Mediterranean, right, because they would launch everything from Plymouth into the Med, but when they started going round the Horn of Africa, as it's known, to conquer all that shite, all that area of the world as well. Aye, just that shitty area of the world. That didn't even mean that to sound as bad as it does. But that's... I don't know, that's why I find maps fascinating. I sit and look at maps, and that's the kind of shit that goes through my nut. But Plymouth, that was the spearhead, and if you go and look at it, it's pretty much like the spear of the British Empire, although Plymouth's there. That's where the UK column's based. Hold on, getting lost here. Getting lost. Brian Gerrish is ex-Navy, right? Then you ever remember Lord Monckton turning up quite a lot on Alex Jones? Right, so what I'm suggesting is there's a clear connection between all these people. Sorry, well for me there's a clear web. There's a clear web. Who's in charge of that web, what their agenda is, what flag they're flying. You make up your own mind. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out, but what I'm saying is there's a clear fucking pattern coming out. And I know a lot of people, and I know that a lot of people did fall out with me, probably still fall out with me, be saying bad things about the UK column. And I don't know, man. I need to look in the mirror. I need to wag the dog at myself a lot more and see if whether it's... Is this jealousy talking when I'm asking these questions about the UK column? Or is it me genuinely breaking free of the change of the control mechanism of questioning the master or the people put on the pedestal? If that makes any sense. There's arguments for both. I'm very open to the fucking possibility I'm a bit nuts and have trust issues. Nothing like getting screwed over a good few times to get your trust issues, man. It's natural. It's getting over that. That's the hard point. And that's why I don't like a lot of the fear porn mongers out there who, whether they know it or not, suck in people at very vulnerable states. And the next thing you know, well, I don't know. I could give you worst case scenarios, and the worst case scenarios is people ended up fucking giving their money away and then fucking topping themselves and all that. Dana Dunturd or whatever his name is. Fucking Timmy. I know him better as Timmy. Can't even remember his real name. Fuck him anyway. Anyway, let's listen. Sorry, I'm talking shite. Tommy Robinson.
To, quote, undermine the homogeneity of European countries. So we can see that there is a political drive to create this situation, and then of course once that situation is created, we've got distressed people, we've got people who are going to align with extremist groups in order to get back somehow at the situation that is causing them pain. And I know that we're already getting some response to our discussion where people are saying, yes, but these people are attacking us. Well, we need to establish who is...
Now, I don't know. Right. this is where I'm genuinely open to the debate, whether I'm just uber sceptical or whatever, right? Maybe the UK column is fucking Superman with a cape on. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. Maybe they fucking aren't, right? And if they aren't, what's happening here? What's this wee lovely wee English gent sitting to you with shirt and tie on? Oh fuck, man. Daiz can break this shit down good, man.
Attacking whom and why they're doing it, and too often we're seeing people jumping onto the bandwagon rather than analysing who's caused the problem.
Yeah, I mean, none of what we're saying precludes a criminal investigation and people being held to account for.
Hey, what, boy? Yes, oh, yes, nothing, yes, of course, what we need, boy, is, we need to go back to 12:15, you see? Back to good old times.
These people want a fucking time machine. Not well, I don't know. Right? And that's the weakest argument I could say about them, but anyway, I digress.
For criminality, that's a completely different issue. What we're talking about is dealing with the cause of the problem in the first place.
Yeah.
Now let's
right now. What we're talking about is dealing with the problem in the first place. Now, where's your head at right now? Is your head coincidentally talking about the problem in the first place? Think about the NLP. Think about the NLP of this, right? Fuck it, I'm going to do this. It's worth it. I think it is anyway. I can tune out if he's can't be asked. Right, we're 27:59. Think of the NLP of this. Look where they leave off and look where they go. Although, in the fog of bullshit, it appears that they're very reasonable gentlemen. And you know what? That's a studio. They've got scripts. They've woke up 12 bells, I think it is, 12 or 1 o'clock, they'll broadcast live. They wake up in the morning, turn up at work at 8 o'clock, fucking do their shift, get everything ready, go and do this, and then after this, Brian Gerrish is off to his hookers and blow.
Attacking us. Well, we need to establish who is attacking.
Think is UK column. Not them alone. They're just the British version of Infowars. Just all it is.
Whom and why they're doing it, and too often we're seeing people jumping onto the bandwagon rather than analysing who's caused the problem.
Yeah.
Wow! Think where your mind is right now. Right, in a sexual right, you're fucking, you're fully engaged. Ooh, Brian! Oh, tickle my balls again, Brian. Come on, tickle them a wee bit better. You know what I mean? You're fully engaged. This guy's just tickled your balls, man, beautifully. You're fully on board with him. Oh, investigate. Oh, yes.
I mean, none of what we're saying precludes a criminal investigation.
What? Of course, none of the shit we say fucking matters a fucking rat's arse compared to a cunt in a funny wig. But anyway.
People being held to account for.
Absolutely.
For criminality, that's a completely different issue.
Yes! Sir! So I can see Brian Gerrish. Look, we kind of think he would have been passed about the fucking bunks, wouldn't he? Brian Gerrish.
What we're talking about is
the Navy, no poofs.
Is dealing.
No, like the 100. Fucking oh god, brain fart. I'm embarrassing myself.
With the cause of
I was going to say the Samaritans, but I don't think that's right.
The problem in the first place.
Yeah.
Now let's go on with Tommy Robinson and see what else he had to say.
When you see these communities and you see these houses, you think this is a British community.
Put them on.
British Muslims. They are enemy combatants in these houses. In these houses are enemy combatants who want to kill you, maim you, and destroy you. They want to destroy our way of life.
Alex, enemy combatants.
Now, again, this is what I'm talking about. Wag the dog being part of the echo chamber.
This, to me, Alex, this reminds me very strongly of Samuel Huntington and the Clash of Civilizations. You know, he's arguing that we won't be fighting wars based on nation states and borders and fronts anymore. That we'll be moving to the situation of not knowing who our enemy is. Actually, our enemy will be mixed in amongst us in our own communities. And
the UK column is now propagating the idea that the enemy is in amongst us in our own communities.
And this seems to be what Tommy Robinson is expressing here. But he's expressing that and almost...
Yes! Let me give this monkey shagging a donkey a stage live on my YouTube channel. It's for journalistic purposes, honesty. Oh, shit. I thought you were going to see my monkey shagging a donkey there. But... do you see my point? Do you see my point?
To me, it seemed almost suggesting that every neighbour is a threat, and we've got to do something about that. And you know, that makes me feel a little uncomfortable, shall we say?
Yes, well, the phrase...
Yes, well, here's another guy. He's what's he? He's GCHQ. No, I'm not making this up. I haven't seen this for effect. Alex, back me up on this, big man.
It's real!
It's fucking real, motherfuckers, right? He's ex-GCHQ. Brian Gerrish is ex-Navy. That Irish dude is ex-Northern Ireland, Republican kind of dude in the Northern Ireland stuff. Go and scratch beneath the circus of him. And Patrick Henningway guy. Oh, God, I'll need to find out more about him. People will know what I'm talking about. They'll know that dude. Anyway.
Enemy combatants comes from US Army training and FEMA training since 9/11 and the Department of Homeland Security was set up and so on. And in the same bracket are the concepts of shelter in place and obligatory transport to a place of safety and so on. So it's all about legitimizing the roundup of people in countries supposedly subject to the rule of law and common law and interning them and terrorizing them.
Are these people fucking got you scared enough yet? Because what they're doing is presenting you with what's really going on. And then they're going, give us money. They're not telling you how to absolutely just bring around this democracy scam. Come June the 8th, vote us, not them. Take to your polling station, have your own box. Get your community voting for us, not them. It's as simple as that. The democracy scam will collapse.
Tommy is, like me, a Bedfordshire boy, and I grew up very close to him in time and space, just a few miles away.
Ooh, interesting.
He takes great glee, and I think he's right, in accusing most of us who grew up in the mid-Bedfordshire, the area just north of Luton, of never going into Luton to see the problems. Well, my dad and I are exceptions. We had a lot to do with Pakistani Muslims in Luton, have a great deal of time for them and vice versa. My dad particularly was well respected among them before he retired, and I know that Tommy Robinson, Stephen Laxey,
how can you communicate this shit? See the communities, Pakistani, Indian, all the Commonwealth communities that have came over here. That control the communities. They're all part of the Commonwealth control structure. I don't know, sorry, that's just my opinion on it.
His real name is telling the truth about the serious problems in Luton with a lot of Muslims, and he's telling the truth also about the dirty war played by the state in allowing
Tommy Robinson's telling the truth.
This to fester, particularly by execrable Bedfordshire police in Luton.
Coming for a wee ginger fucking twat that grew up a couple of miles from him up the road in the posh area in the same neck of the wood. There is fucking cunt. Ex-GCHQ. Hold on a second. Fuck me. Deserves a bell. Anyway.
But I had detected with his book, and which you're about to mention, actually.
Ooh, now here comes the native advertising. His book. Yes, we might not agree with all of it, you see, but it's widely available on his websites. This is the name of it, and this is how you get it. right? These wee motherfuckers are, oh man, these people have a dog in the fight.
And also with his biography coming out and his videos, that I thought he was getting more serious. But now it seems that the turns of phrase he's dropping in are not actually his own intellectual phrases. He's a bright boy himself, but they're actually...
Tommy Robinson's a bright boy. Aye, when he's standing in front of his fucking light bulbs of his sunbed fucking shop, you wee ginger fucking twat.
Being given.
Stick your X GCHQ up your arse, you wee piece of fucking filth. Fucking, you know what I mean? These people honestly believe that they're still not fucking in the game.
Fed to him by neocons, and I think the proof of this is if you see he's become the head of the 3-person franchise of the...
I think if you can see by this lack of pigment in this guy's skin, he might be a fucking Casper, the fucking ghost.
The Canadian headquartered Rebel Media now. I respect them for a lot of what they do.
Whoa! He respects the Rebel Media for a lot of what they do, brought to you by the ex-GCHQ guy, given time, airtime on the UK column, who's out there to save Britain. Now, I'm sorry, man, but if anything doesn't smash people's illusion of the UK column, and I know a lot of people are butthurt out of there, this must. Let's listen to this cunt get pulled up for fucking butt-fucking the Rebel Media.
But look at Rebel Media UK's trio. You've got Tommy Robinson as the big draw, and he's flanked there by Holly Henderson and Quillan Robertson. I mean, just...
Quillan Robertson, is that no that wee fucking hairy fairy guy? I think I call him something different. I don't know, I pronounce everybody's name the way I fucking see fit. Welcome to Estonia. Right, you wee ginger fucking ex-GCHQ twat. What else are you going to spit out?
Just have a look at these two people.
Let's have a look at this cunt. He looks like he's just sucked his first bucket, 12-year-old, and had a whitey. Fuck's sake. Come speak to me, pal. You get enough colour in your cheeks to fucking pull a woman.
Rebel Media UK. They've taken Tommy, supposedly the rising star of thinking about Islam, and they've sandwiched him between a pretty boy and a bimbo. I can't take the guy seriously anymore.
Ooh! That wee Caroline fucking Bobby Boy Robinson. Fairy cakes. Is pretty boy. I think he's coming on to you, fairy cakes.
Patrick, have you any?
Let's listen to the UK column refuting this ex-GCHQ's guy saying that he respects what the Rebel Media is doing.
Any thoughts on Rebel Media?
I think it's that.
Ooh! That's the way to do it! This is the way to do it! Now, again, I know a lot of people would fucking feel really badly about taking this guy's Johnny off and stop sucking his dick, because fucking look at him, man, he looks like fucking John Wayne or something like that. Anyway, but let's see what big fucking Henning Bag's got to say.
The timing of them is interesting.
Very interesting.
They've sort of emerged and kind of piggybacked.
Yeah, man, you look like you're about to fucking Guns at Dawn. Because I don't think he's stoned, I think he's just going for the fucking cowboy look.
Off Infowars and really rode the wave of this alt-right trend.
Ooh! Now trying to distance himself from Infowars and the alt-right trend. Do you see how all these fucking roaches are fucking clamouring for little bits of fucking wee fucking rocks to hide under? Because I'm sorry, for me, you don't get guilt with one association, but the web of association over time and the lack of fucking discussion, see right through them.
That sort of has ascended.
I'm going to try and play this without annoying everybody by rudely interrupting it so much. But let's listen to his big brain try to do a curveball on that question.
During the Trump campaign and into the Trump presidency, but I was always a little bit...
Nothing about Trump? The question was nothing about Trump?
I don't know, in my opinion, some of the presentations they do are a little bit manipulative.
Ooh.
And they sort of advertise themselves as, you know, taking on political correctness, for instance, which a lot of people might agree with. But then it's moves into this very sort of intense fear of Muslims and
fear porn, no,
Islam, and again with little or no critique of the geopolitical scope, or the looking at the actual results of foreign policies or clandestine operations by Western intelligence agencies, for instance, that's causing some of the militant terrorist groups that are.
See, people that have critical thinking skills and think for themselves. You see the sort of things he's missing out. Not that you don't agree with the general sort of. He's pointing out things that aren't available on the BBC, but he ain't pointing out the full fucking picture.
Well funded and well armed around the world, plus our business relationships with Saudi Arabia and Qatar, for instance. So it's a dumbed down sort of analysis that they provide. It's complete.
Yep, it's like a kind of dumbed down analysis that they provide, almost like Wag the dog.
Completely emotive. It's devoid of any real detail, and so it doesn't also look at what the state are doing. Like, for instance, the Prevent strategy, and before that, the forerunner to Prevent, the Channel Project by the Metropolitan Police, which was designed to sort of identify young potential Islamic radicals. But what we're finding and what we're hearing with a lot of the criticism of it, that it's actually winding up radicalization of young people. And then we have hundreds, or if not thousands, of people from Britain and many thousands more from France and other European countries who the authorities and the security services claim they know are fighting with ISIS in Syria or in Iraq. So if they know the numbers, if they have a calculation and they have a tally of how many British, French, Dutch, Swedish, German are all going to fight in Syria or in Iraq for the so-called Islamic State, then they must know who these people are if they have a head count. And so how are they allowed to go back and forth almost so freely and so seamlessly to be able to travel between the Middle East and European countries? I don't see any of these questions or any of this sort of inquiry mounted by people like.
I don't see you answering the question that was asked either, pal. The questions that you're asking should be answered as well. But when somebody answers a question with an answer, sorry. When somebody answers a question with a question, you don't smell right, pal.
The rebel media or angry pundits like Tommy Robinson, and I think they should. I think they should look a little bit deeper. The problem is with looking deeper is it's hard work.
Yes, I think Tommy Robinson really needs to go and take a long sunbed. I mean, he's got lots of bulbs in his shop. It's all legit, officer. And yeah, I think he needs to go and take a long sunbed and some reflection.
It takes longer, it takes more research, and you really have to apply yourself in a way that's just not emotive, or it's not straight off the headlines of a tabloid. And
what he's kind of implied there is he wants you to go and buy into his version of bullshit rather than the opposite side. If it hasn't become apparent to you, sort of like the agenda that he's pushing by now, pay more attention to him in the future.
So it's in that way, I think that they are falling short of the mark in terms of really looking at the full scope of this problem that we're faced with, both at home and abroad. And they're really stuck in a world of the narrative of 1984. I remember when the Queen gave Barack Obama visited with the First Lady visited the Buckingham Palace. The Queen presented a copy of George Orwell's 1984 to the U.S. President, and that's where we are right now. It's Emmanuel Goldstein at home, and it's Oceana abroad.
Not that there isn't stuff to learn from that argument, but what he's doing there is, it's very similar to plugging on the heartstrings. It's using a seed that's been planted. So he's trying to sell you his way of thinking through using memes. I mean, he's the alt-right, or the undercover alt-right, like Tim Pool, Baldy Fool. We'll get to him in a wee second. Right, in fact, we've had enough of this fucking UK fifth column crap. Go and check it out yourself. Hopefully the point was made. Let's do Kev Baker. Oh God, man, there's fucking a moose loose about this house. Before we do Kev Baker, I'll try and say hi to the chat room as well. Do stick around. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you do appreciate me not being able to find my moose loose about the house, if you do appreciate not the Infowars Nightly News, feel free to stick a wee thumbs up. It is much appreciated. Share it with friends, families, foe. Help the show grow because nobody else will. This ain't going to be getting any plugs on any Richie Allen shows anytime soon. So in the evening, there's Martin in Elusive Exposure Radio. Make sure you check out his channel. There's Murphin. How you doing, Murph, my man? There's MacGyver. How you doing, MacGyver? Tazzy in the evening. There's Amy Wood. Thanks for joining again, Amy. See, you've come back for the dark side. You don't think I'm Satan because I don't support the SNP. And hey, look, it's all good. Just turn up on June the 8th and vote for us, Amy, in George Square. That'd be beautiful. Finso in the evening, my man. Verdant Servant. Make sure you check out that channel. Great clips as well. There's the artist formerly known as Tony, aka The Dot. How you doing, my man? John Miller. How you doing, buddy? In the evening. There's Mascara Snake. How you doing? There's the Moose Loose. Collie Man. How you doing? Oh my God, what the fuck? Gordon. Quishy, Martin, Devon, Daniel in the evening, guys and girls. Thanks for joining one and all. Hopefully I've managed to squeeze these all in at some point. And there's the dudes who just made up a name. Embarrass me. Frank, how you doing, Frank, in the evening, my man? There was a good... Anyway, in the evening... Can't be asked to deal with crap in the chat. Hopefully I've said... There's John, the noisemaker, in as well. I said hi to you earlier on as well, buddy, so... let's get back to the bull crap. Let's get into the F.E.A.R. Now, I think the first thing I wanted to do was this. And it's not so much what he said, it's more the point of how can you explain this? See, when you build a barrage of support, a pure barrage of fan base of calling everything a hoax and fucking feeding everybody's fear porn, which we'll get into in a wee second. What's the timestamp I had for F.E.A.R? 1:55. And not only do I have boots on the ground, ears on the ground as well, man. So fucking cheers to the dude who knows he is, man. So we'll be touching on F.E.A.R.'s fear porn. It's time to talk about Manchester on the Kev Baker Show. Yay! Right, I need to be honest, I've not listened to one word of this shite. The whole idea of me using this, seriously I haven't. The whole idea of me showing this clip was just like his fan base collapsing on him because he's rocked up and what's he saying? Maybe it's just that intro. Clips! It's far fucking more annoying.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back, everyone. It's the Kev Baker Show. It's that time of night again where you get your daily dose of myself and Johnny Whistles. Thank you all for tuning in tonight, and of course,
it's just a coincidence Johnny Whistles looks like the paedophile from Family Guy. Nah,
out there on one of the many other alternative methods, be it iHeartRadio, TalkStream Live, TuneIn Radio app. Thank you so much for listening to Truth Frequency Radio, and come on over and visit us at the website Truth Frequency.
Yeah, I'm Jim White. I'm down with the kids.
FrequencyRadio.com. Now then, obviously, we've had some big shows this week. If you've been tuning in, we had a double header that involved the
fucking hell, mate. That's enough about you and Johnny Whistle's sex life.
Indieception. I do love that title. I know.
I know, it was beautiful, him getting people for solidarity on and all that.
Shameless. But then last night we had our good friend Anthony Patch back as well. And Johnny, welcome to the show, my good friend. And there's obviously an elephant in the room that we haven't addressed thus far. And it's the Manchester attack. And
it's
we're
Tarzan.
going to sit down tonight, me and you. We're going to have a frank and honest discussion about what's unfolded over the past few days since that heinous attack occurred. And we haven't spoke about this so far, Johnny, and it's because the two of us, I think, we both like...
Fucking hell, man. See, hearing a Scotsman speaking to you like you're fucking stupid. Hello there, children. I'm Jim White. Does your boxing, man? It really does. Anyway, go and find that if you want. Point exercise. Look how his fan base is kicking him in the balls. And it's because he came out and actually spoke some sense like that here. I was going to actually do a cold Kips thing and open up my Skype and say anybody from Manchester that knows anybody that was genuinely injured and that stuff. Because in the Wag the Dog productions, they're still quite good. What's easier to do? Fake fucking dead bodies or create them. Cost benefit analysis. But anyway,
to the point where, oh man, look at where the world is. What are we going to do? How is this going to go on without going into like some big ass train wreck? And that's exactly what they see. Hence, they are hoarding all their assets. And the millennials in our generation, Kev, we're broke as a joke.
Yeah, 10 grand for a heart attack.
So
laugh at that. Laugh fucking that up.
There's an indicator out there that says that fear porn, or the fear.
No, don't say fear porn.
Fear porn is.
We've had a meeting before. This is what's going on, no man. Not, but this is illusions of grandeur, right? They've had the meeting like that. Don't ever say fear porn. Don't propagate the fear porn, right? And then Joe Joseph is just sitting like that. Shit, and propagated too much.
The millennials in our generation, Kev, we're broke as a joke. So there's an indicator out there that says,
don't stumble over your words now.
That fear porn, or the fear porn that's being pushed on mainstream media and even alternative media is being...
Yeah, you bastards!
Is having a negative effect, and it's actually feeding into the problem.
Yes! Use people have people's heads up their arse instead of trying to figure out the problem. Instead of looking at fractional reserve banking, how we're enslaved to usury, how it's all interlinked, it's crusade linked shit and all that. You have people looking for Scott Swatch.
Because...
And Loch Ness, and ghosts, and throwing stones in Alistair Crowley's fucking buildings. Fucking frauds.
That's the vibe that's being put out there.
Big time. And that's why, it was somebody that's been a listener for a long time. Followed.
Yep. You're losing a lot of listeners now, aren't you?
Me a while that mentioned something like left me thinking I was putting out fear porn, and I'm smiling and laughing.
Let's see. Oh, I hope it's still here. Please still be here. I bet you it's no. He's well wiped it. I'm going to show you his most popular video. Hopefully it's still the wee alien fucking dissection thing. Probably can't get it monetized, so it's well long gone. That's the aye, long gone. Long gone. Oh no, but he's not about the fear porn, but his biggest videos, JFK with a WWF wrestler fucking telling you the story. Yeah, and if he's aware of his channel or fucking actually know what this wee rat boy's been about for some time, his old biggest videos, when I called him out on Facebook for blocking all my shit, he went and started, honestly, what a wee rat. You just don't know what a rat this guy is, and it's not just me. Big Martins came out and said it as well. Anyway, sorry, let's get back to this.
Laughing now because I've thought about it. I'm not doing that, but that's a real concern, you know, because I would hate to leave anyone feeling scared, and I think that's...
Yeah, well, why would you be leaving anybody scared about Dragon Family final ultimatum to the Illuminati cabal and Pope? Ooh! Ooh! I'm so empowered! My feet are so firmly stuck in the fucking ground! It's unbelievable! Saturn and the Black Cube. I mean, like, not to talk about that fucking F.E.A.R cunt. Oh, and this as well. Like,
YouTube.
And this is the kind of stuff that Mike Rivero holds up. I'm so fucking glad people. Okay, YouTube, going to start reporting what Mike Rivero and Infowars are saying about the Scottish election. The election fraud happens in the TV. The election fraud happens before the ballots are cast or voted. Oh man, like just useful idiots. Anyway, sorry. Let's get back to Einstein. Hold on. Let's get what.
You have a discount for special people.
Yep.
A lot of the reason, Johnny, why we try and give it a laugh, don't we? Because
yeah, Johnny, give us your pearls of wisdom.
Yay! Yay! I hate fruit cups.
Yay!
Some of it can be scary if you take it a certain way, but we'd never intend that, dude. Because, like Joe says, that's kind of...
No, he never intends it. That's why he goes back and cleans up his channel with all the fear porn when cunts completely bombard him with it. That's why people that have fucking actually like got longevity see the patterns, like critical thinking, trusting their own discernment. They see through this wee rat fucking think after a while.
Helping the elites, that's feeding back into the problem. That's putting people in a bad state, dude.
Yeah, Magoo.
Yeah, I know, Kev, but you do put your picture out there.
Very true.
The radio face.
No, but I mean, I know
face made for radio.
I mean, I couldn't believe it when I heard, Kev, that somebody had actually accused you of putting out fear porn, because we really...
Oh! How's Kev Faker put out fear porn? Oh, that's why he's deleted all his videos about his bullcrap.
Probably one of the lightest out there, do you know what I mean? Because we always seem to have a laugh along the line.
And you know...
Aye, mate. That's what fear porn is. Keep you fucking scared about goblins, ghoulies, Illuminatis, fucking fairies, fucking dragon squads. It's not woo, it's bullshit. See what's happening in this world right now, man? It's very fucking real. Fucking baldy walloper.
Like I say, it's somebody...
Why does he always sound like he's getting 8 teeth in?
Totally respect. I'm not having a criticism of them at all. It's just it made me think, and it's something that all of us, not just hosts of shows, but people sharing things on social media as well. I mean, what effect is that having on?
Exactly, mate. What effect is that having? Oh, I was looking for the one. I was looking for his most recent one, but fuck, I've got rid of it.
People. Something we'll have to bear in mind. Anyway.
Hey, out of curiosity, you didn't happen to eat haggis, have you? Recently?
Oh, it is awful, man. I honestly think there's like
Is that meant to be a joke because haggis is awful?
some Martian spider goat has crawled up inside me and decided it's time to come out.
Stay off the coke binges, you wee junkie bastard. Anyway, that's enough of Kev Faker. Don't become an echo chamber. His own inconsistencies has now been his complete own downfall, man. It's quite fucking... I don't know, I find it funny. Other people could find it sad. I find it fucking hilarious because I've got a wee bit of extra hatred towards the wee scum rat boy than most, but that's just my personal opinion.
Hey guys, Dabu7, an update to the situation.
Hey man, you need to learn how to fucking flick the switch, man, do that with your screen. I figured that out as well, man.
In the UK.
Yeah, Dabu gonna tell us what's on the street here in the UK.
It looks like May has just raised this terror threat level.
May. You could have said Theresa May, but no, just May. This the month. What about April from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
From severe to critical.
Yes, it went from orange to red. My penis is going to fucking eject.
What they're stating is that another event is highly likely in that it is imminent.
Do you think it's in? Right now, I'll tell you my theory about. See, people that turn. Oh, I don't know. Each to their own, right? They'll just say, because trolls just come along and down from it. It's engagement, man. And this wee pussy boy Roy. Sorry, my point of the point of the exercise was, I think over time, the vast majority of his subscribers have just seen through him. You know what I mean? Like, you subscribe at the beginning, and then just over time, you see the pattern. You don't get to see through the frauds without watching them.
Now, you've got to pay attention to...
You gotta pay attention to the way I constantly look like I'm squeezing out of shit.
Some of the details here and what's been going on before and surrounding this most recent event that took place at that arena.
Yeah, at the arena.
And you also have to look at what's happening with them making this call. What she's doing is effectively putting troops in the streets right now, all over the place. Thousands of troops being deployed to the streets.
What she's effectively doing is... Oh shit, I need to upload that. I've got video footage here. It's armed police. He's been a wee bit OTT.
In many different cities. This is what some
would call just a generic picture that he's thrown up that kind of the mainstream media do to give you the impression that this guy is closer to the truth than you. Whereas it's a generic picture of London.
Could effectively say as martial law.
Probably off, in fact, probably off one of these links. Probably right off this one, actually. And there we go, boom shakalaka. It's almost as if like a fucking... It's almost as if like a sort of I know how the wee rat boy works.
So
that's how easy it is to scratch beneath the surface of these people. Not only the mainstream media, but these, especially these fucking weak ass motherfuckers.
Speak as troops are taking over the post of police officers. And they're saying that it's now concluded on the basis of the investigation that the threat level should be increased for the time being. Now, I want to make note that the last several times...
I want to make note. Echo, 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 Charlie, Bravo over Oscar. I am New World Order. Oh, what? Aye, this is AMTV. Then I'm going to get out of here.
All right, May 23rd. It's approximately 9
Now, people that are familiar with not the Infowars nightly news and have hung around for a wee while, they'll be very they'll be very what am I trying to say here? They'll be aware of my comments about his business model just disintegrating in front of him, and he rented a wee room out in some sort of complex, and he called it his studio, and it was a studio. He fucking rented a room out. Thought he was going to be Alex Jones for whatever other pigeonhole he's from, and it didn't quite work out, and then he fucked off. Now he's came back. Now he's playing the game, and observe.
AM 2017. Today we're going to be talking about Manchester. By the way, welcome back, guys. Great to be back.
Yeah, I just had to find a new studio.
Get my chair here.
Again, what is this guy doing that you can't do? He's got a camera, a microphone, and a fucking internet connection. This guy has no great link into what's going on in the world. The same way Alex Jones doesn't. They gobble up the same widely available information. It's available to all of us, and rather than telling you to make up your own mind, they go, I know what the truth is.
Kind of feel like it's like, welcome back to the neighborhood with Mr. Rogers.
I don't get that analogy because it's American, but I kind of think it's like, well, where have you been, you fucking loser? Because of the adpocalypse, you've been away fucking cleaning your asshole, getting a new studio. Probably back to his mum's basement. This is my mum's basement. Great basement. Anyway, I think this is where I wanted to start.
And fear translates into anger, into hate.
Screaming.
But you know what we're not asking? You know what we're not talking about? Is love.
Heal the world. Make it a better day.
Hope.
Hope.
And asking why, where does this terrorism come from?
Tell us now, Christopher.
You know,
this seems to be a fucking question that's disappeared. Everybody knew the answer before Trump got elected. It was Hillary Clinton. It was Barack Obama. It was the Americans. When Trump got elected, it's just Muslim nutballs. A complete switch in fucking narrative.
A dozen or so or more people died tragically yesterday in Manchester.
Yes, I'm going to say this very... Oh, hold on. Yes, they died very tragically.
In the United Kingdom.
In the United Kingdom.
And that's a tragedy.
Yes, man.
It is.
Yes.
500,000 innocent civilians died, men, women, and children in
500,000?
Syria as a result of direct U.S. intervention in a sovereign nation.
Oh, right. Sorry. My bad.
And all that is a mainstream media statistic. We, country here, United States of America, invades country.
Hold on.
Like Iraq and Afghanistan, they had nothing to do with September 11, 2001. Millions die.
It was the Saudis. Saudi Arabia.
And, well, just a statistic. Why?
Look, I'm just standing here with a fucking cup of coffee. I know it's a pint glass vodka. I mean water. But I'm just sitting here with a cup of coffee, a checkered shirt on, like you. I'm a normal guy. Hand on hip. Who done 9/11, Christopher? Saudi Arabia?
Is that also terrorism? Donald Trump just signed a arms deal with Saudi Arabia, who he accused of being responsible in perpetrating the September 11, 2001 terror attack that brought...
Ooh! You know, there's some people out there that would actually think that I do fucking actually watch all this shit. I don't. I can just fucking read it, man. Bing! I know your agenda, motherfucker.
Down the World Trade Center and Building 7, which didn't have the plan run into it. It's like $110 billion or something like that.
Actually, do you know what? I'm like, you might think I'm taking the piss, but I actually do have sympathies for the guy now. Did you see the bags under his eyes there, man? He looked fucking...
Really? He had his hand on an orb, this New World Order orb with King Solomon.
Yeah, New World Order orb.
The other day. Think about that symbolism.
Yeah, don't explain it or anything, dickwad.
Where's the terror coming from? Why?
Where's the terror coming from? Right, he's just talked about 9/11, mentioned Saudi Arabia, spoke about Trump in Saudi Arabia, New World Order globe. Where's the terror coming from? Right, and I'm not saying fucking Saudi Arabia is fucking full of fucking virgins or anything, right? Far from it, but what I'm saying is misdirection, anybody? I mean, come on, fuck you, pal. You just met fucking Eric Schmidt, a fucking Google, you wee cock boy, and this is the best you come back with?
Ask the question why. Don't speak from fear.
Yes! Don't ask a question why. Where's the terror coming from? After I've just shown you Saudi Arabia, Saudi Arabia, Saudi Arabia, Saudi Arabia. Now tell me where the terror's coming from. You know what I'm talking about? Has anybody done that stupid thing? I'm going to fuck it up, but you will know what I'm talking about. Say milk 10 times, or say milk 20 times, say milk 100 times, milk. Would the cows drink milk? You know what I mean? It's like that fucking Jedi mind trick, right? This wee motherfucker. Here, mate. You need to get some of that Carol Ann fucking Rebel TV fucking moisturiser, pal. You're going a wee bit Theresa May. You know what I mean? These people are like, look at Lizard fucking, look at Lizard Ike.
Don't speak out in anger, hate, vitriol, and rage, and encourage the divisiveness, which is what they want. Come from a place of hope and love.
Yes, just take your dick out, run round in a circle, and say, "Kumbaya, my lord," and everything will be great. Say, Donald Trump, the gay Christian savior, Jesus is going to ride in from Bethlehem on a pony and save us all. Hallelujah! Hercules! Hercules! Tuck your dick between your butt cheeks and cut like a chicken. Duck and cover. Woo! Right, this is mental. See the simplification of looking like the Reformation, the Counter-Reformation, Reformation, what it stood for, Enlightenment, fucking... Oh, but that means Illuminati! Right, but it means like fucking knowing what way's up, right? That's what enlightenment is, right? And then you get all these dickwads out there that are trying to get you to fucking believe in goblin fucking butt munchers and shit, man, to keep your head filled with fucking stuffed up your farter, talking about 9/11, saying Saudi Arabia about 10 million times and thinking you can't stand back and have the awareness to see the NLP they're fucking putting on people. Fuck you, you wee fucking cock. Eric Smits. I showed her the picture of him. Hold on. Fucking wee arsehole. Yeah, what is it? Green fucking... I don't even know this guy's name. Eric Smits. Some shit like that. Google alphabet fucking bullcrap. Eric... No. That's not going to get it. I'm not going to embarrass myself further. The wee prick, I showed it on Not Info. You need to tune in. Anyway.
Why are we here?
Yes! To tuck our dicks between our legs and cluck like a chicken!
Why is this happening all the time?
Why the fuck I don't know, man!
In Europe, in the...
Why is your voice going up, man? Hold on a second. Why? Can I not do this Lutz mover? Hold on.
United States, all over the world. Why are people blowing themselves up? Why are they...
Oh, why am I putting on fake fucking I give a shit voice?
Killing children.
Ah, the children! Won't someone please do the children? That's That's him using the same techniques as the mainstream media. See when Alex Jones fucking starts plucking on your heartstrings because you can't get a hard on? That's the same thing that they're doing. It's the same thing when you go to a fucking Ethiopian restaurant and it's all fucking flies and shit, man.
For those
It's pre-programming propaganda.
people out there that are showing their empathy and are empathetic and say, I just can't believe that they would.
Oh, look at me. Listen to my heartbeat. Listen to my heartbeat. Let me show you how empathetic this fucking dickwad is. Let me see. Let me think. What month? What day? Tommy Tit. Peacock. Right, it wasn't that one. Tim Pool. Oh, right. Shit. How do I do this? I can't see what you can see. If that makes any sense. Can I press that and it opens them all? Ah, there we go. Beautiful, man. It's done it. Here we go. Christopher Green and Eric Schmidt. May the 13th. And then Bingo Boom Shakalaka. I'll get you, you fuck Dabu.
You know, attacking children at a concert. First of all,
children.
and I'm saying this from a place of love. If you're not a parent,
Oh yes, I'm saying. I thought you were saying it for fucking a cup of coffee, you bastard. You know this cup of coffee, you keep fucking moving about like some sort of a fucking prop, like you're in fucking Central Perk and fucking Friends. Is that right? Is it Central Perk and Friends?
you can't even understand.
Or am I thinking about Central Perk?
And if you're not the parents of those kids, you can't understand.
Oh God, man. See right now, man, I'd love to go and get a wee squad from Manchester of people that are actually probably like, affected with a shit. Turn up at this guy's doorstep and give him a good swift kick to the balls. Mate, stop using people's misery for your own wee fucking wag the dog bullshit.
What that loss must feel like. Where is it coming from?
Come on, drip some more dead bodies.
Could it have anything to do,
Saudi Arabia,
with the fact that our society is rotten?
Usury
to the core.
Banks, central banking, fractional reserve banking, democracy scam.
Could it have anything to do with the fact that we live?
Democracy scam. Hold on, let me just get myself situated.
In a fallen world. Detached. In our own self-created hell. Copy.
Don't have nightmares, y'all.
Of a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. Oh, we came from nothing. It's all randomness. Came from a blob. That blob decided to explode, and we just got here. And terrorists decided.
I think this guy needs some therapy, as they would say in the States.
To blow themselves up.
Think he's a transvestite?
You see how easy this is for the mainstream media? By the way, the mainstream media is going to make millions of dollars.
Do you see how dead behind the eyes he looks? Like, in all seriousness, right, and no shit, it looks like, again, useful idiot. I don't think this guy's Illuminati. Useful motherfucking idiot. And the apocalypse, it's really killed him. And it's killed him so much that it looks like he's got fucking eyeballs like Skeletor now.
There's millions, tens of millions of dollars running advertisements on this whore right now. Are they going to donate any of it?
See what I mean, man?
No.
Yeah, show your big puppy dog eyes, man. Talk about dead children. That'll get the money in.
To the victims? Of course not.
Yeah, let's replay the Doom.
They're gonna
real fake. Who cares? Replay it.
Propagate it.
Propagate it. That's right, mate. Keep propagating it.
What are we getting from the mainstream media? Impeach Trump. He's the devil. He's
yep. Trump's going to save you.
Satan. And then we've got both sides It's
almost confusing your little peanut brain, isn't it?
So predictable that I don't even want to talk about it.
It's almost so confusing that I can't quite explain it, Captain.
So boring. I mean, I don't subscribe. I don't have mainstream media. I don't subscribe to cable. So I'm not.
I don't have mainstream media. I don't subscribe to cable. What kind of fucking retarded, fucking absolute moronic fucking statement is that for a guy that does nothing but rhyme and repeat mainstream media through his mainstream media channel? Like, do you understand what frauds these people are? I don't. And again, look at the deadness behind his eyes. He doesn't even. He's gone.
Not even watching, but like, talk about a boring day. I can tell you exactly what they're going to be talking about. They're going to be talking about the same right-left bullshit that we've heard over and over again.
And you're going to be holding that same fucking coffee. Yeah, subscribe to AMTV for the cup of coffee.
Radical jihadi terrorism is a problem. We need to unite against it, and then the liberals are going to...
You know, he's probably just now, like, in proper EastEnders, actually got no coffee in the cup.
Say that it's, you know, the real tragedy here are the peaceful...
That is real vodka.
And innocent Muslims. And to a certain extent, both are right. But where does this terrorism come from?
Saudi Arabia! You showed us pictures of dancing Saudi Arabian cunts in a big new world order globe, and Trump and all that, and then said 9/11 in Saudi Arabia, and then went, where's this terrorism coming from? I've not tried to implant the answer in your nut. These people are pathetic.
Does the United States propagate terrorism? Does Israel propagate terrorism?
Does everybody just say propagating now? Or is the propagation of the word propagation actually getting propagated everywhere now? Or is that just me propagating, probably, nah, I give up.
And vice versa. And I'm not pointing fingers at any country, any nation, any person, or any leader.
He loves everybody. Kumbaya, stick in between your butt cheeks, cluck like a chicken, it will be all okay. Jesus is going to come and save you.
Where does this stem from?
You know, Saudi Arabia.
How is it that this...
don't shout at me!
This is our humanity today.
You're going to spill your coffee!
The people are left dead.
Oh, now my voice goes silent again. People are left dead.
Dying. Bloody. Dismembered.
Dying. Oh.
Tragically. And it happens so often that we've all become desensitized to this world. Even mainstream politicians.
Even my balls!
In Europe are like, just, you know, of course we're doing business over here.
Fucking calm down there, Michael.
Really? This is the course of doing business?
Really? You expect us to think you've got coffee in that cup? Really? Real? Now, I bet you more people believe that's real vodka rather than water. But at least you can see there's something fucking clearly in it. That cunt's coffee mug is never fucking see-through, I'll tell you that much. But see through the fear porn. It's like the Emperor with no clothes on. You heard that one before? Where'd that get propagated from?
Maybe there's something wrong with all of us. With our society. With our world.
Maybe, yeah! Hold on, timestamp it! Right, we've went into a different day in a different universe depending where you are. The 31st of May 2017. He thinks there's something wrong! Yes! Mate, beautiful. How long did it take you to get there?
With our respective countries. And within ourselves.
Ooh!
Maybe we are all...
Ooh! Fuck hell, calm down that fucking Michael!
all to blame. Because we are so freaking lost. And so...
you are lost, mate. You don't make sense. You don't know what way's up. You talk about the left-right paradigm where you've got fucking Trump's cock shoved down your throat. Well, you manufactured consent. You've got no other fucking grasp at anything other than democracy scam because you're so fucking stupid and you've just went through a breakdown by the looks of things because you followed the Alex Jones model and that just crushed so many people, man. Again, just like Killzone Corbyn, Alex Jones, the big fat magnet that he is, just going to get used to fucking kill every well-meaning person out of there because they're going to get sucked in with the money, and just like Killzone Corbyn, brat, all dead at once, and we're witnessing it.
Freaking fallen. That we can't even see.
Heal the world.
We can't break through the veil and see the light. To repair ourselves.
Hold on a second. Oh, shit. I thought I had a boring sound effect, but I don't. So I'll just hit it with. Gay! That'll do. Anyway, and there he's beheaded Eric Schmidt. Make it up what you want. P crap. Oh, need to do this.
This is the Gradowski of We Are Change.org.
You know what? That's getting. Hold on. That's getting shown for one reason and one reason alone. This is the way. Right now comes. No, it really doesn't. I can almost remember taking the piss out of him live when he was saying, people say I need to sound more enthusiastic. Sounds perfectly real.
This is the Gradowski of We Are Change.org here in London.
England.
And of course, we are at
It's a fucking hard life, innit? It's a hard up life for us. It's a hard up life for us. Did you get it? We get by. Don't you get it? We get by. That's how we swing it. It's a hard up life. Anyway, I'm not going to go there when he's gallivanting down London. I want to show you this bit of... And the reason it made me think of this... Gay! Now, let's just remind ourselves of who we are witnessing right now. This is just phenomenally funny.
It's a moment of truth.
Definition of the word bigot. And you!
I'm Peter Fool! I'm Peter Fool! I'm Peter Fool! I'm Peter Fool!
I had to steal your hat. Do you remember me?
Bro, you come near me ever again, you won't have any teeth.
Ooh, I'd be so fighting duck there. Now, this is how he's going to take a guy's teeth out. With this is his, and again, hold on 1 wee second. Let me see. Gay! Now, the genuine... Gay! The genuine gayness behind this just escapes me. Do bear in mind, he's trying to recover from the absolute turmoil of just being outed as a baldy. I mean, it's the fucking funniest thing ever. So, he's been outed as a baldy, and next thing you know, he's running around fucking playing Nerf, or whatever you call it, with fucking Luke Radowski talking about Builder Turd. Do 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 do. Boo 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 boo. Episode 77.
We're just outside of the...
Take your hat off, Baldy! Hold on, what does fucking Mr. T say about Tim Pool? I pity the fool! He fucking pities the Baldy fool!
Coney Island, I don't know what, theme park, whatever. And I'm here with Luke Radowski, who, yeah, he's full of Twinkies and Snapple and whatnot. Very happy. But tomorrow, actually, no, this video is a day early, so as people are watching this video, you're heading to Bilderberg.
Do you think there's some sort of a gay mafia emerging in the alternative media? Paul Joseph Gay Watson, Jufro Watson. Luke Radowski looks like he's took the bobby. Tim Pool, he takes a bobby. That's when he's got his wig on. When he's not got his wig on, man, I don't know if fucking anybody would give him the bobby. And I don't know. And for Americans out there, the bobby means penis.
What is the definition of the word bigot? And you!
Hey, I want to wrap this up.
You've gone to Bilderberg, what, like every year?
This guy's milked Bilderberg for everything it's fucking worth. That thing has helped create the alternative wag the dog media that we now witness to today. Go and look at the people that are involved in Bilderberg, and what you'll see is a small, old, Anglo-European white clique of business people who appear to be fighting back against... what's the best way to describe it? Something worthwhile looking into, but it isn't the big be-all and end-all. And the way that it's been used by the so-called alternative media over the years to harness support because it points directions at this big fucking elite scum fuck party without pointing in the direction of what's the bigger picture. That's what I believe. I.e., I think the Bilderberg isn't the New World Order. The Bilderberg group is the old world order. And to bring in the New World Order, you need to take down the old. It's the best way I can explain it. Now, none of these wee faggots will ever explain that to you, or ever go anywhere near it. But I just wanted to show you how gay that looked. Let's go into P fucking crap, and then I'm going to get out of here.
One thing you're going to see is CCTV footage of the...
Yeah, I'll keep telling you. What you got to do is lick a lamppost and you can tell if a cat's pissed on it.
Suspected bomber. I said you'll see him walking down the street.
Now again, like, just try and apply logic to what this guy's telling you. Right, now, I'm not coming from a place where I'm backing up the mainstream media's version of events. I'm coming from a place where the fuck is this guy coming to these conclusions about this shite?
Probably into the arena. But what we got here is Manchester attack. CCTV appears to show bomber shopping.
What we've got appear to have here is an Australian with a cold, or does it just always sound like that?
Do a truth bomb here.
I do a bit of a truth bomb here. Got to change the world by thumbsing a video down, yeah.
My good friend Kearns is 74. The guy who...
Yeah, good friend, yeah.
Going back right. Look at this, rest in hell.
Everything's a hoax.
I'd kill innocent people.
It's what we need, more comments. Got to change the world. Get to your computers, y'all.
Tell these brain dead people, just make good comments.
Yeah, tell these brain dead people just make good comments. Words escape. I want to get to the bit.
This heap of shit.
He can't understand how a guy that may want to go and blow himself up, or who is might going to go and blow himself up, might want to eat before blowing himself up. The absolute logic of that escapes this guy.
Absolute garbage.
Yeah, look, the guy watched the YouTube clip, he now knows it's garbage.
Can you believe it? This guy is going to blow himself up It's gonna blow us up.
I know. I like PK like shows the picture of all the people you've previously got that have and haven't blown themselves up and how they act prior to the act of blowing themselves up, and then we'll do a comparison rather than you just fucking look you just sound like Jungle Surf Nut, mate. It's just a fucking nut bar, and I ain't got any time for yous because yous are doing people harm, and fuck off away if you caught. Oh man, again, I would. This is the. In fact, hold on. Right. I'm getting carried away a wee bit there. The whole idea of this is to get people divided, right? Now, it wouldn't be that hard to go down to Manchester and find people that know people that were maimed. And I'm not saying the official version is true. I know this might blow people's minds because I don't believe the red team's version or the blue team's version. I've got one of my own. It might blow people's nuts. But anyway, PK Nutbar, fuck off. I'm sorry. I know people might like him and stuff, man. But nah, Nutbar, absolute crazy Nutbar. And not half as funny as this.
And you!
It fucking cracks me up. There's somebody in the Skype saying could do a whole show on that PK guy. I've not monitored him much. For obvious reasons. I just knew him as everything's a hoaxer, and I'm sorry, man. Like, it's just jumped on a meme, got a video, lots of fucking views, and just never ever either evolved or gravitated away from that. And just anyway, I'm going to say hi to everybody in the chat room. If there's still some people hanging around, there is. Thank you very much. Hopefully you've enjoyed Time to Wag the Dog at ourselves. And listen, I never exclude myself of all the bull crap I talk about. Over the time, the amount of bull crap from fed into me that I must have parroted. So it's not as if you need to condemn yourself or fucking hang yourself for it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just... It's arguably a consequence of a greater self-awareness, and that self-awareness being that we're possibly as controlled as the people that we think are controlled. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Thanks everybody that's joined. Not the Infowars Nightly News. Please feel free to stick a wee thumbs up. It is much appreciated. If you've got any value from the show at all, feel free to use the Patreon and PayPal buttons down below. It's much appreciated. Obviously, only if you're in a position to do so. Links below as well for Daiz's channel. Take you to the NewsRant Monday to Friday. The community page. Shared most of the other hangouts there. Cookies on a Monday. Peter's on a Wednesday. Steve's on a Thursday and a Saturday, and mine's on a Monday, on a Tuesday and Friday. I'll probably mock that all up. Event page and the two Facebook, Twitter, and the YouTubes. So in the evening, everybody, go. Daniel, Jules, Sarah, how you doing in the evening? Amy, why is everybody saying ask Kip? Don't ask me anything, I know fuck all. Cheers, MacGyver. Always beautiful, my man, always beautiful. Calling me Big Bingo the Bear, him and Gordon, bastards. Anyway, it's all fun and games. How you doing, Tazzy? Go, Collie man, how you doing, mate? There's Gordon. How you doing, mate? John, Noisemaker, Devon, Jules, Amy, Finsel, DDFF. How you doing? DDFF. It sounds like something you sprain your nuts when they're getting a bit fucking sweaty in the summer. Or is that WD-40? I don't know. Vincent Goat, how yous all doing? Amy, Missy West, how you doing in the evening? Daniel, Martin, how you doing, mate? Martin. Hi, Martin's a fan of PK. Martin's a big fan of PK. Subscribe to Martin's channel and you'll get all PK's latest videos. How you doing, Alan? Scottish Ross in the evening, mate. Collie, man, go. Oh my god, what the fuck? Murph, how you doing, my man? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Fuck, Murph's not a hop and a skip away. He's over in the Liverpool. Fuck, by the whatever 6 degrees of separation or Richard Bacon or whatever it is. I dare say he unfortunately might be able to give you a better account of what happened in or whether people got injured in Manchester that night than some Australian fucking nutbar can. Don't know, just my opinion. And I'm not saying for you, I'm not telling you what a version to fucking believe. Just I don't know, use common sense, stick your Spock ears on every now and again. Frank, aka Lewis, how you doing, my man? Finso in the evening. Devon, how you doing, buddy? Murph Goat, Sayre, Scottish Ross in the evening, guys and girls. I've lost my moose. Missy West, Daniel. DMC, fuck left and right. I'm hoping to try and get everybody in here. Verdant Servant, make sure you check out a lot of the channels as well that put out content. Jonestown, how you doing, my man? Ridiculizer, Daisy's channels below for the music and the NewsRant. Sulphur and Games, John Miller, Finsel, in the evening, everybody. Hopefully I've managed to get as many of these in as I can. If I've missed you out, there's Alex, and I think I've got everybody in. So thanks, hopefully I've managed to get you all in. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Share the show, help it grow, because nobody else will. And I'm out of here, man. It's about time. I'm going to go and take care of my sweaty balls and get something to eat. Shit. And I've not got the outro ready to rock and roll, which means I need to make it look like I know what I'm talking about as I'm looking for an outro. Anyway, thanks for listening, everybody. Catchies.
F.E.A.R, come on. It keeps the cheese and the maze and the rats and the race and us peasants in the days like Edward Bundy's. It's F.E.A.R, come on.